Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
So we took last week off, which was awesome. And
Are you being sarcastic?
was it not awesome for you?
Honestly, worst vacation I've ever taken.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it was the best staycation ever.
Oh, this was the worst.
Dude, I went to the lake. I saw old friends. I had my kids. I didn't have my kids. I saw my family. I found out I'm going to be an aunt. Like, I had the best vacation.
That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad.
You're sect. Why'd you're sec?
Oh, just you know what? Honestly, just because like there's nowhere to go, there's nothing really to do. And then there's smoke in the air, and um, like it was just it was one of those. It was like a 7 day period where every day there was like one thing where it was like, really today. So, like, I actually looked forward to getting back to work, and we're like, my work is the kids' playroom.
Well, our power was out for 3 days last week, and the kids were supposed to start school last week.
Oh, that's right.
And so they didn't. My kids did not. So they're starting this morning. So
Okay.
on this live stream too long because they're both already. I have a 3-story place, so that's why the background looks different because I ended up setting up all my stuff in my bedroom because my poor daughter has always had to share, like since she's the middle child with the oldest child because Joe has another daughter. So she's always had to share with her when she's there. And then here, she's always had to share with her brother. And so I have like this big office space and everything. And I decided I was just going to make it her space. So
Right.
I made the downstairs her space. And so now I'm in this corner in my bedroom. And then Joey is upstairs in our entertainment where they do like their YouTube videos and play their Fortnite and stuff.
Sure.
Because he doesn't get as distracted as easily. So I had to put Layla at the bottom where there's nothing else but her desk
Okay. Okay.
and her keyboard.
How does your school do it in terms of like my school? So your kids are on Zoom and video way more than mine are. Mine are on Zoom and video for about an hour a day, and
Okay,
then
so
and then the rest is just Google Classroom.
mine are on Google Meet. Okay,
Right.
so that's Labor Day. That was last week.
There's about 1,000 parents right now that are all going, "Aw, we did this last week. We love you."
Yeah, okay, so here's the schedule. So the pink is when they do a Google Meet, and then they're locked in.
Okay, so
About an hour, and it looks like they're only online unless they need special help for 1 hour. Because this
okay, so
group,
you're a lot like mine. So you may be able to check with your teacher too if you ever need to fluctuate, because my school is really, really aware of like people's different schedules. So they're taking attendance this year, but the attendance is whether or not you watch the video, and the video attendance can be taken if they either watch it live or if they just watch it before midnight. They'll get credit for that day.
okay,
And
I need to keep us on a schedule. Like I already had
yeah,
them make their beds. Like I have to write down if I don't do it in the schedule because I'm chaotic. I have to keep it. So I don't want to tell them they can watch it and like they're gonna.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But and I agree with you. What I was trying to tell you though is that like because our first inclination when this started with Michelle and I, our first inclination was how do we make this as normal as a normal school day? And then it dawned on us like why? There's nothing normal about this. So why are we making schedules for them that also like there's like for us there's 4 people in this house, right? So we made their schedule around us because we're the ones that are paying for their room. So, but we also, it worked for them because like they got into this thing where like they never had a hard time getting up, but like they get up like a half hour later than they normally do. So they think that they're cheating the man. So like when they roll out of bed at like 8 instead of 7:30 or whatever time it is, they roll out of bed. They're like, look who's killing it today. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're told. You
Yeah,
got me.
yeah. My son loves the structure. Like
Yeah.
getting up this morning and having to make his bed and breakfast at the table with all of us this is working because the way that you and I do things and the way that you and I live stream, I can
Yeah.
wake up at a certain time and then they make their beds and get themselves ready while you and I are working, and then you and I take a break while we upload everything to our master radio station.
Yeah.
And then that's when I feed them breakfast. And then we do this. And then they go live. And then we go live. And then we could start the rest of our day after our show is done.
You don't hear how chaotic that sounds? That sounds so chaotic. Why are you doing that to yourself?
No,
you can have structure. You can have structure without jamming everything together.
But it works for me because after like 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm done with the day. I want to relax.
Okay, it just sounds super chaotic. It sounds like it's like everything's smashed together.
Today's day one. By tomorrow, it could be completely,
Hey, but here's the beautiful thing. Like in November, I'll be doing the show for a week from San Francisco because I can.
Yes.
Like that's the beautiful part of it. Yeah, and they can bring their Chromebooks with me because we're going to be there for a full week. Yeah, so they're going to get up every morning and they're going to go in whatever little hotel part and do their Chromebook thing. Like that part, I actually really dig.
Yeah, we're going to Vegas at the end of the month.
Yeah. Like that. And I used to fight so hard when I was a kid for my parents to homeschool me. I wanted to be homeschooled so bad because like what we're doing now as a kid, like I envisioned that because my dad was traveling all the time. So I was thinking to myself, like, I could just go wherever he goes and go to school.
I'm excited because I always wanted to do like a homeschool for the kids anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not an educator.
Right.
At the same time, like I didn't like at the time the school system that they were going to and all that stuff. So this is like, for me, it's like kind of a blessing because I get to do it without having to do it. Like the real educators are doing all the real work.
Right. Mm-hmm. Which is like, I don't know. There's
now we still get to go to my parents whenever we want or the lake whenever we want, and we get to work things around,
There's a lot of really mixed feelings about distance learning, and like I'm not even going to kind of touch it. Like I watched some, I've been watching. There's a person who's kind of taken charge on my school's board meetings as far as like sharing what was happening from the meetings, and they're doing a pretty good job of staying bipartisan because like they understand that there's a lot of people that want to continue distance learning, and there's a lot of people that want to go back to school. But then, like, when you're listening to it, you can also hear the super hardcore slant towards going back to school. Yeah. So you take it all kind of with, like, a grain of salt. So, like, I get it. There's people that want to go back, and I don't fault them. Like, I know why they want to go back. For me personally, because it works for us and it's working for you, like, I dig the fact that I can take my kids' Chromebooks and go have a really cool experience somewhere else on a school day, and they're not falling behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree with you. And, and right now is the time for us to look at the positive things. And that's for us is a huge positive. Their dad just moved to Vegas and he wants a daddy-daughter week with Layla, and she gets to go and spend the week with him and work from his office and spend the week with her dad,
Yeah.
And then Joey and I are going to go up and he's going to hang out with the kids while I hang out by the pool after our show is done. And I'm not mad at it, So I'm excited. So today's the first day of social distance learning or whatever. And then I'm going to do I'm excited to do that though. I do need some exercise and I am excited about the school year. My kids are too. And they've been so good to us. They've been so nice. And all of the kids are already ready to meet my kids. And the administration up here is, you can't be that nice a person. Like they must drink or something at home.
They must have one of these.
Oh my God.
Because this makes everybody's home better.
Is that something dumb that you bought while I'm vacay?
This is something that showed up to my house from Amazon, and we had no idea where it came from.
You bought it. Hold on.
No, it turned out my sister-in-law bought it.
Okay, hold on. Keep talking, everybody. I'll be right back.
Okay, so anyway, my sister-in-law bought this. My sister-in-law bought this really cool microphone. There's a couple TikTok videos. There's a guy that goes around with one of these, and he just goes up to people. He's driving in his car, and he'll walk up to people. Like some guy will be blowing leaves off the sidewalk and be like, "There's more leaves over here." It doesn't. I know it sounds stupid when I'm just saying it in the microphone, but if you see the TikTok, it's really funny. Huh?
She bought it for you just as like a little toy.
She bought it because she thought it would be hilarious to like go on a road trip and then just randomly. But it's a karaoke microphone. It connects Bluetooth.
Is that rose gold?
Huh?
Is that rose gold?
Like the color?
Yeah.
Oh,
Layla would
sure.
love that. Layla's like super into rose gold right now.
Is she?
You know my red Bud Light guitar?
Yeah.
I refurbished it rose gold for her.
Aw.
Because
What?
that guitar was like still like a funny fight between my ex-husband and I because it was my friend, but she gave it to him. So when we split, I took it. And he's like, it's mine. And I go, it was my friend. And he's right. It was his, But we always talk about it. So I painted it rose gold for Layla for her new office room. And he was pretty excited.
That's rad. That's so cool.
I like that mic. I think that mic's cool.
This is, oh, I have to let an ad play right now. Do your kids get mad at YouTube ads?
I don't, yes. And I tell them they have to watch them.
Did you hear them say stupid ads?
I tell them that's how mommy and daddy pay our bills. Watch those ads. Those people, that's the spot. My kids know all about endorsements and sponsorships, and they know that. And my son knows, like in a YouTube video, to not mention a product unless he's getting paid.
A few mistakes ago, I was in your sights. You got me alone. You found me. You found me. You found me.
Please, if you ever stop playing with that, please let me have it.
Oh my God, this is my most favorite thing.
How annoying have you been to Michelle with that thing?
Okay, I'm annoyed that you would ask that question like I would be annoying, but the answer is super annoying all weekend long because it's got an echo feature. I could be like, hey, I'm echoing. Oh, wait, I'm not echoing. Oh, wait, I'm echoing again.
Is your family even awake right now? Or are you waking them all up?
Are you guys awake yet? I don't know. I didn't hear anybody.
You want to see something stupid I bought?
Yes.
It cooks eggs, and my mom and dad were making fun of me the entire time I was using it because they're like, you know what also works? Boiling water, right? It's incredible. I have used it in this last week at least 6 times. You put the eggs in it, you push a button, and you walk away, and it does soft, medium, hard-boiled. It does omelets and poached.
I was going to make fun of you, but I love the soft-boiled egg.
Dude, it's only $16 at Target.
I actually turned the microphone off to seriously talk to you about that. Is that really only $16?
At Target was only $16, and it makes 7 eggs, and the most perfect eggs I've ever had. I made deviled eggs everywhere I went last week.
Pump the brakes because you're getting a little excited about eggs, but I see the value.
And people were excited. Like, I did my wind down Wednesday, and the girls are like, you better bring deviled eggs.
I like that. That's cool. That's cool.
Incredible. So, like, I bought it specifically for distance learning because I could throw my egg in it and then push the button. And then if I have to run and help the kids, the button goes off on its own, and I come back, and the eggs are done.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Cool?
Yeah, I like that. I'm not BSing you. I like that. I put the microphone down and legit looking at that because I think I was going to make fun of you because yeah, you have a stove, but also a soft-boiled egg is awesome and I can never make one right.
They peel easily. So you put the water in this little cup, and as soon as the water lets out, the timer goes off. And then you can let it sit if you want them cooked a little bit longer, or you can just go get it in this little cup. So for the hard-boiled eggs, you poke a little hole at the bottom. And so when they come out, they're all exactly the same, dude. And then you put this water in here, and you pour it in there, and you push the button, and you walk away, and it's done in 15 minutes, like faster than if you boiled water. Did you buy a fancy little egg holder so you can put your egg up here and crack it around the sides and then eat your soft-boiled egg out of the shell like the fancy people do? I've never had a soft-boiled egg, but now I want to. Yeah, you should. I have these fancy, my grandma gave me all these, when she passed away, all these fancy glasses. And I think that's exactly for that, the eggs. I was like, what do I drink out of? I have them with my wine glasses. And now that you say that, I think they're little eggy holders. They probably are. Hey, I know that you need to go get your kids started, but I just want to say it before we go. I'm really, really happy for your new kitchen appliance. Yeah. I never thought there would be a time where I could say, that's really cool that you got a new kitchen appliance, but my kitchen appliance trumps the hell out of your kitchen appliance.
I got a new stovetop this past week.
Did you?
You want to talk about worst vacation ever? Well, my stovetop also broke this week. So we went out. Well, actually, my stovetop.
Good to see you on vacay. I saw our girl Rhonda too.
My stovetop and my dryer both broke on my vacation. So I went to Best Buy and I put a stovetop and a dryer on my Best Buy credit card. And then I got home. And then, like, good part of the vacation, I fixed my dryer. So I was able to cancel that. So I went from spending $1,100 in one day and, like, my face just going white and going, I don't like spending that kind of money at all, to dialing it back to around $400. So that was good. But we have a new stovetop now.
Yay, you!
Yay!
Yay. Okay, at 8:30, we'll talk about how the discontinued of the Mexican pizza cost me $1,000.
Yes.
And now that Rhonda's on here, reminds me I need to show you that mask that she gave me with the straw hole in it in the 8:30 too.
When we get back on at 8:30, will your kids' school have already started?
Yeah, they'll be in the middle of it.
Okay, so we'll get like a live update.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Let's do it.
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.